the secrets of a Philly night. Going biting, reaching for the light, searching for a vision, looking for a sight. My shoes are worn, but I'm steady in my stride, moving on a current of this deep-seated pride. The city's humming a tune in the palm of my hand, walking the distance across this lawn. Shadows on Broad St. dancing in the gray, waiting for the night to turn into the day. Shadows on Broad St. tell me what you find, the truth of the spirit and the peace of the mind. Shadows on Broad St. keep on moving on. Shadows on Broad St. wait until the dawn. Corner store glowing in a neon blue, reflecting all the world in a puddle of a dew. My shift is over and my heart is finally light, carrying the lessons of another urban night. I see my brother with the same familiar eyes, searching for a reason underneath these Philly skies. Shadows on Broad St. dancing in the gray, waiting for the night to turn into the day. Shadows on Broad St. tell me what you find, the truth of the spirit and the peace of the mind. Shadows on Broad St. dancing in the gray, waiting for the night to turn into the day. Shadows on Broad St. tell me what you find, the truth of the spirit and the peace of the mind. Shadows on Broad St. moving on. Shadows on Broad St. until the dawn. Shadows on Broad St. feel the light. Shadows on Broad St. through the night. First cold wind in an old great town, breath town wide as the sun drops down. Hands dive deep in a heavy coat, find a folded ticket in the inner pocket's throat. It was from a film on a winter night. We missed the plot, just held on tight. Laughed too loud in the empty road, didn't know then how the years would go. Not every fire needs to roar to be real. Some burn quiet in the way life feels. Winter glow in the smallest things, like a worn-out scarf and a phone that rings. Steam on glass are tired, hello, little signs that tell me I'm not alone. When the air gets sharp and the streets turn stone, I remember I don't walk alone. In the darkest months, when the nights feel slow, I live on every gentle winter glow. Kitchen light on a Sunday noon, pot on the stove singing soft and warm. Someone hums an old half-remembered tune. Family gathered though the world feels torn. Chopsticks rest on a shared steel tray. We talk in fragments, drift and stay. No big speeches, nothing grand to show. Just a table holding up the snow. We don't fix the world with what we say. We just share a bowl and make it the day. Winter glow in the smallest thing, like a heavy coat on a chair that leans. Foggy glass and a simple hello, little signs that tell us we're not alone. When the air gets sharp and the streets turn stone, I remember I don't walk alone. In the quiet months when the nights feel slow, we live on every gentle winter glow. Some days the news feels colder than the wind, and the future looks thinner than our skin. But someone texts, "Did you eat today?" And suddenly the ice begins to break. Warm palms wrapped around a paper cup, old song playing from a taxi's dust. We don't change the earth in a single night, but we pass around these borrowed lights. Ooh, back home late, boots by the door. Cold on a hook I've seen before. Street light paints on the living room floor. Someone left a blanket on a worn-out sofa's core. I sit down slow, let the silence speak. Hear the house breeze soft and weak. All the years that brought me here in tow, curled around this simple winter glow. Winter glow in the smallest things, like a line of shoes and the joy it brings. Names on cups in a row, just so little signs that tell us love still grows. When the air gets sharp and the streets turn stone, I remember I don't walk alone. In the longest nights when the clocks move slow, I rest inside this gentle winter glow. Ha! Oh, 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 oh. Ha! Winter glow in a crowded room. Winter glow in a quiet room. Winter glow when the world feels cold. Tiny embers that we hold. When the frost draws flowers on the window pane, I know small warmth still remain. I close my eyes and let them grow, living on this soft winter glow. Call it the city of brotherly, but the hawks are circling high. Brothers are fighting for a scrap of bread. college and sleeping in a golden bed. A little bit of bell has a crack in its ass. Just like people would know where to hide. Walking the blocks where the history's west, watching the effect of searching for the cause. And the skyscrapers rise like a middle finger, while the ghosts of the past are forced to run. The neon is flicker, rain chase, sage, but the streets are filled with urban embrace. Soldiers of fortune in a no, looking for a version of a truce. True, they promise a heaven on a silver buck plate, then leave us standing at a locked up gate. My brother is shivering in the Philly, paying for a debt where he never ain't sin. I see the children with the hollow stare, breathing in the smoke of a heavy air. City of love, city of love, we're advancing. In the cold lands of a stranger, give us a sign. But I hear a heartbeat underneath the beat pavement, a silent refusal of the soul of displacement. We're more than the numbers on a payroll sheet, with the rhythm and the pulse of the living in the street. The politicians talking about the common good, while they ignore the cries from the neighborhood. They build another stadium, another mall, while the families are waiting for the rain to fall. But the spirit of the people is a stubborn thing. Even in the winter we were gonna sing. So don't talk to me about the brotherly care if you're not willing to pull up a chair and look at the man who's broken and bent until his pride and his passion are spent. We're reclaiming the city that once sold it as time, breaking the chains and the silence and the crime. City of love, where is the love? Where is the Christ love? In the cold lines of a stranger, city of love, give us a sign. Show me the love, show me the light, in the middle of the feeling dark. Where is the love? Where is the grace? So feeling night so cold, feeling night so cold. Love. lonely eye. Measure the nothing on a guide dream, but my heart is asking what a river. I've won 1,000 borrowed faces, try to keep the pace and all the rest. Now I feel, put a step aside, make a little room for something soft inside. In the gentle space where I breathe alone, I start to hear a voice that sounds like home. I'm finding quiet inside where the storm can't reach. Every breath I take is a lesson I can't keep. I don't have to run from the things I feel. In the stillness I remember how to heal. I'm finding quiet inside, letting noise drift by, watching all my words slowly lose their bite. Nothing to perform, nothing left to hide, just me and in this quiet inside. Calendar full, but my soul runs thin. Always saying yes, never checking. Every little promise that I couldn't keep turned into a weight that pulled me deep. So I cancel plans and I dim the lights, sit with all the thoughts I used to fight. Some are sharp and some are kind and small, but they all belong. I can hold them all if I let them speak without turning away. They lose their power, they learn to stay. I'm finding quiet inside where the storm can't reach. Every breath I take is a lesson I can't keep. I don't have to run from the things I feel. In the stillness I remember how to heal. Finding quiet inside, letting noise drift by, watching all my worries slowly lose their bite. Nothing to perform, nothing left to hide, just me and this quiet inside. Please don't shout when it arrives on cue. It slips through the cracks when I stop pushing through. In the space between my thoughts and fears, I finally hear what I've longed to hear. I am enough on an ordinary night, sitting in the dark with a small soft light. If tomorrow rolls like a distant train, I know this quiet I can come back again. I'm finding quiet inside where the storm can't reach. Every breath I take is a lesson I can't keep. I don't have to run from the things I feel. In the stillness I remember how to heal. I'm finding quiet inside, letting noise just by, watching all my words slowly lose their bite. Nothing to perform, nothing left to hide, just me office at the corner of Main, stepping out of the cold and the rain. The seats are plastic and the light dim, watching the city at the very rim. I'm leaning my head on the vibrating glass, watching the lonely street corners pass. A tired nurse and a man in a hood, doing the things that they never thought they would. Yeah. The driver is silent, the engine is loud, carrying a small and a weary crowd. We're all just ghosts in a rolling cage, turning the leaf of a heavy page. The neon signs are a blur of red, thinking about the lonesome dreams ahead. Every stop is a sigh, every start is a groan. I thought I should be, till I lost the one that sounded like me. Kept a little on my face, I came up short. Turned my heart into its own little hut. I dug older I get, the more I see. I was never meant to be that clean. Every crack and line across my face tells the truth I used to chase. I'm learning to be me, not who I try to play. Letting go of all the lines I thought I had to say. If I move a little slower, if I miss a beat or three, that's just the rhythm of the real me. I'm learning to be me, without the mask I wore. Leaving open spaces where I rushed before. If I never fit their picture, that was never meant to be. I'm finally making peace with being me, yeah, me. Yeah, me. There were years I tried to be the perfect friend, perfect child, perfect lover to the end. Bend my back until the edges blur. Satisfying when my heart never hurt. Now I practice saying no without a twist. Let some chances go, let some moments be missed. I am not a sum of everything I do. I'm the quiet voice that keeps pulling through. Every time I choose to stay, instead of running fear away, I'm learning to be me, not who I try to play. Letting go of all the lines I thought I had to say. If I move a little slower, if I miss a beat or three, that's just the rhythm of the real me. I'm learning to be me, without the mask I wore. Leaving open spaces where I rushed before. If I never fit their picture, that was never meant to be. I'm finally making peace with being me, yeah, yeah. Won't rewrite the past, it had its place. Every wrong turn carved a line into my face. But now I wear them like a map of where I've been, a quiet kind of proof that I'm still in. I used to think that broken meant I fell. Now I see the gold in every crack I've held. Every time I stayed when I could have disappeared, I became the reason I am here. I'm learning to be me, not who I tried to play. Letting go of all the lines I thought I had to say. If I move a little slower, if I miss a beat or three, that's just the rhythm of the real me. I'm learning to be me, with all my faulty parts, keeping room for changes in my heart. If I never fit their picture, that was never meant to be. I'm finally making peace with being me. Hey, yeah. Learning to be me, day by day. Learning Hey, the pot is empty and the cup isn't cold, but we got a story that's yet to be told. The rain is drumming on the window pane, but in this kitchen there is no rain, just a soft reflection of your weary smile. Makes every struggle feel worth the while. I'm watching the steam rise in the ghostly line, reminding me that for this moment you are mine. We don't need the silver, we don't need the lace, just the holy comfort of this humble space. The linoleum is peeling, but the foundation is strong in this quiet kitchen where we both belong. Grandmother's porcelain with a tiny crack, holding all the memories, bringing them back. 6 days of running in the urban race, but time slows down when I look at your face. The sugar is gone and the bread is dry, but we got a love that the world can't buy. It's a quiet revolution in a ceramic cup. Every time we're down, it's what lifts us up. I see the grease under my fingernails stain, a stubborn reminder of a long working day. Cold coffee, warm hearts, that's where the healing starts. Warm hearts tonight, everything's gonna be warm hearts tonight. Everything's gonna be warm hearts tonight. But when I sit here and I hold your hand, I feel like the king of a beautiful land. Not the kind with borders or a golden crown, but the kind that never lets a good man down. We're building a kingdom out of kindness and ruth, beyond the fire, the passion of the youth. Oh, the world is screaming outside of the door, but we found the peace we were looking for. Every sip of this water is like holy wine when I see your spirit beginning to shine. So let the world spin and let the giants roar. We got everything we need right here on the floor. The lights might be dim and the heater is low, but we got a fire with the natural's glow. I wouldn't trade this moment for a millionaire's bed. I'd rather have these simple words that we said. Cold coffee and warm hearts tonight. Everything is gonna be alright. Warm hearts tonight. Yeah, everything is gonna be warm hearts tonight. Alright. Warm hearts tonight. Oh, cold Static on the wire, humming in numbers, looking for a voice that's actually there. Dialing the number, searching for the sound of a melody that keeps my feet on the ground. The DJ is talking in a velvet stool, watching the moonlight on the windowsill. Speakers are glowing with a golden light, banishing the demons of the feeling night. I'm sending a prayer through the radio waves for all the lonely spirits that the music serves. A lonesome trumpet playing something blue makes me think of everything I ever knew. Lost in a rhythm of a soulful beat, while the city's dreaming on the empty street. The frequency is steady, the signal is clear, casting out the shadow and the wind of fear. Maybe this song is a message in an air's bottle, before the morning comes with its heavy trawler. We're riding the airwaves, invisible and free, beyond the borders of the man I used to be. Midnight radio, ease of the mind, leaving all the trouble far behind. Tune it in, turn it in, above the crowd. Tune it in, turn it up loud, above the crowd. Sometimes I wonder who is listening to. Maybe someone weary, maybe someone new. Across the river or across the track, finding a way to bring the feeling back. We're all connected by a simple line. In this little moment, everything is fine. The needle is moving and the record spins, losing all the sorrow where the song begins. It's the church of the airwaves, the gospel of the night, guiding us home before the morning light. I see the shadows dancing on the floor to a rhythm that I've never heard before. Before the sun rises and the day breaks, I'm gonna listen for my spirit's sake. The music is a blanket, warm and soft, carrying my heavy heart way up top. So let the DJ play another track. There's no use in never looking back. We're the kings of the static, the lords of the dial, traveling through the cosmos for a little while. Every note is a bridge, every chord is a door, leading us to places we've been looking for. Midnight radio, playing my song, helping me to stay where I belong. Midnight radio, through the static hey, leading me out of this urban. Tune in, turn it up loud, war above the crowd. Tune in, turn it up loud, war above the crowd.
city, humming low. Street lights paint the sidewalks gold. Headphones on, world a little blurred. Heart too tired just to find the words. Dim deadlines hanging in the air. Friends all busy, no one really there. But somewhere high above the traffic noise, a quiet voice keeps saying you still have a choice. In the softest parts of the night, I remember there is a light, like a soft light above the city, shining even when I can't see. Something gentle, holding steady, whispering you're still ready. When the wave feels like it owns me, and the days all look the same, there's a soft light above the city, calling softly by my name. Same small room with the crooked blinds, half-read books and open tabs of time. I wash my face in the bathroom sink, watch the makeup and the story sink. I'm not where I thought that I would be, but I'm further than I used to be. Every time I thought that I was done, some quiet strength kept walking on. I don't glow in neon signs, but there's a spark that still is mine, like a soft light above the city, shining even when I can't see. Something gentle, holding steady, whispering you're still ready. When the wave feels like it owns me, and the days all look the same, there's a soft light above the city, calling softly by my name. Maybe grace is just a small step back from the edge where we think we'll crack. Maybe hope's just a single breath, in and out when we feel what's left. I don't need a perfect rescue plan, just a little faith that I still can take one more step on a sleepless night. Trust this quiet, distant light. Like a soft light above the city, shining even when I can't see. Something gentle, holding steady, whispering you're still ready. When the noise tries hard to drown me, and I'm tired of my own name, there's a soft light above the city, saying you are not to blame. Soft light, stay with me over every crack concrete. Soft light, stay with me till the morning sets me free. There's a soft light above the city, and tonight it waits for me.
in sun, thinking a battle that I never won. There's a space at the table, a gap in the light, casting a shadow that lingers all night. I'm talking to silence, I'm talking to air, looking at nothing but the empty chair. The wood is polished, the fabric is warm, just like the heart that is tired and torn. Hear you laughing low, telling me things I didn't want to know about the season and about a change. The house familiar, becoming strange. The house is quiet, the clock is loud, searching for silver in every cloud. I'm making a plate that I know won't be touched, missing a hand that I value so much. It's a heavy burden, a hollow space, looking for a ghost of a familiar face. The empty chair, the head of the room, chasing away the weekday gloom. The empty chair, a story untold, a piece of the fire that finally turned cold. Yeah. Maybe the absence is a kind of presence too, a way of holding on to a piece of you. Every memory, every word you said is walking around inside of my head. I ain't asking for the world to stop, I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop. In the middle of the noise, in the middle of the crowd, I'm calling your name, but never out loud. The night is long, the winter is deep, promises I'll always intend to keep. The empty chair at the head of the room, chasing away the weekday gloom. The empty chair, a story untold, a piece of the fire that finally turned cold. The empty chair, is a story to tell. Some little mountains, some men in a well. Right or wrong, up or down through the years, every step you took brought you here. Nobody sees what you're fighting to hold. Weight of decisions that nobody's told. But every wrong turn taught you stand. Every mistake built the strength in your hands. No path was wasted, no moment in vain. Every single choice wrote your name. Every choice has worth, every step has a place. Every fall you choose still shaped your pace. Every door you close made a new one appear. Every choice has its worth, year after year. Through the doubt and the fear, you found your way through. Every wrong made the right feel true. Every choice has worth, every scar tells a tale. Every choice made you, you did not fail. You did not fail. Some days you question the roads that you chose. Wonder if a different life could have rose. Different doors with another design. But this is the path that made you shine. Every detour, every time you got lost, every bridge that you crossed at a cost, turned your doubts into something refined, led you closer to the life you find. No dream was wasted, no fire burned blind. Every lesson carved a clearer mind. Every choice has worth, every step has a place. Every fall you took still shaped your pace. Every door you closed made a new one appear. Every choice has worth, year after year. Through the nights that were cold and the days full of rain, every loss brought a strength through pain. Every choice has worth, every heart knows it's true. Every choice somehow carried you through. They say some roads are made just to break. Some truths arrive from the wrong turns we take. Even the endings that tore you apart became quiet anchors deep in your heart. Every choice has worth, every step has a place. Every fall you took still shaped your pace. Every door you closed made a new one appear. Every choice has worth, year after year. Every choice has worth, every step finds worth, every wrong finds worth. You have always had worth. Every choice has worth, and so do you. So do you. So do you. So do you. endlessly, walking through secrets the city should keep. Metal on metal, the sound of the day fading behind me, a mile away. My hands are stained with the oil and the dust, wrestling with iron and wrestling with rust. But I step out the gate and I breathe in the cold. The sky is a story that's yet to be told of. Streetlights are humming a lonesome tune under the ghost of a winter moon. Passing the diner where the coffee is black, knowing there's no way of turning back. I've put in my hours, I've put in my sweat, paying the world every debt, every net. The pavement is hard, but my spirit is light, walking away from the shadows of night. It's a long walk home on a silent street, feeling the pavement beneath my feet. The third shift is over, the work is all done, waiting for nothing but the morning sun. The third shift is over, world of my own, walking the distance I've always known. The third shift, the third shift. I see my reflection in a puddle of rain, a man with a purpose, a man with a name. Maybe I'm tired, maybe I'm worn, but I'm standing right here where the daylight is born. No one to tell me which way I should go, moving on paths that only I know. In the quiet of dawn, in the cool of the air, I'm finding a peace that I finally can share. The air is thin, the climb is steep, but I've got a promise I intend to keep. The third shift is over, the work is all done, waiting for nothing but the morning sun. The third shift is over, a world of my own, walking the distance I've always known. Shift is over, the work is all done, waiting for nothing but the morning sun. The third shift is over, a world of my own, walking the distance I've always known. on earth 40 tells the truth. Can't go back to my youth, but I'm alright with what I see. This is me, this is me. Mirrored at 40 tells the truth. Can't go back to my youth, but I'm alright with what I see. This is me, this is me. Mirrored at 40. Better than pretending, better than a fight, better just accepting what's in front of my sight. This is me. 40 and free. 40 and free. Mirror at 40, that's my truth. That's my face, that's my proof. Mirror at 40, that's my truth. That's my face, that's my proof. Cracks in the sidewalk, gray and deep. Promises that the city couldn't drink, keep. Iron and water, oil and dust. Building a future out of winter rust. I see the shadow moving on the fall, waiting for the summer or the leaves to fall. Oh, but look in a corner near the alleyway, a little bit of green starting to sway. It doesn't need much, just a drop of a rain to wash away the sorrow and the urban pain. Living in the cracks, driving in the stop, finding a vision in a tiny spot. The factory whistle has a lonely sound, echoing through the alleys and the frozen up. My father worked the line until his back was up, giving every second till his life was spent. He told me, son, don't let your spirit die. Yeah, keep your vision focused on the open sky. So I'm planting seeds where the engine looking for a beauty that I never seen before. We're more than the sun, we're more than the grind, moving to the rhythm of a different kind. Concrete garden, blooming in the stone. You are never truly alone. Keep on growing. Concrete garden, blooming in the stone. Yeah. You are never truly alone. Keep on growing through the snow. Keep on growing through the snow. Yeah. Sometimes the smoke is all that I can't see. Hiding the horizon and the truth of me. But on the pavement, there's a living heart, waiting for the moment for the song to start. I see my neighbors with their weary eyes, searching for a blessing in the morning skies. We're all just flowers in a world of steel, trying to remember how it feels to feel, passing the wisdom from the old to the young, in a language that has never been said. So let the wind blow, let the river run. Nothing's gonna stop us from the morning sun. The bricks may be heavy and the walls may be high, but we're gonna reach until we touch the sky. Every little blossom is a victory, underneath the power of the rising sun. Break through the asphalt, tear down the fence. Life is the only thing that's making any sense. We are the architects of our own lands, in this crowded, lonesome, beautiful place.
Concrete garden, blooming in the stone. Never, blooming in alone.
Oh, keep on growing.
Big garden, blooming in the stone. You are never truly alone.
Keep on growing.
Big garden, blooming in the stone. You are never truly alone.
Keep on growing.
Big garden, blooming in the stone. You are never truly alone.
Keep on growing.
Through the storm,
Keep on growing.
through the storm.
Concrete garden,
Feel the light
growing steady.
through the feeling night. Concrete garden, growing tall. Through it all, in the soul.
Make us whole.
Concrete garden, feel it all. Through it steady, through the feeling night.
Keep on growing.
Through the storm,
Keep on growing.
through the storm. Feel this home.
should see. It's not romance like a storybooks, but love lives loud in the way this looks. We learn to talk with all the lines in a simple way to borrow time. What we don't say stays, and there's enough in the way you stay when life is tough. Every silence holds a trace of a hand that never leaves its place. We don't need to dress this up and go to know that somehow we still hold. What we don't say, what we don't name, still keeps the fire, still feeds the flame. Yeah. There were years we tried to win each fight, chasing who was wrong, who was right. Now we rather lose and let it slide than throw away what we've survived. There's a language in the things you do, like warming up the car when I'm running late again. You don't always say that you choose me to, you just leave the door, unlock lights dim. What do you say? What we don't say still says enough in the way you stay when life is tough. Every silence holds a trace of a hand that never leaves its place. We don't need to dress this up and go to know that somehow we still hold. What we don't say, what we don't name, still keeps the fire, still feeds the flame. What we don't say, you lights away. What we don't show, I still somehow know. What we don't say, you're still okay. That's how I know you're here to stay.
Better never know, don't they? He bought a suit and he bought a pen, living a life that was built on that. Traded his soul for a silver dime. Now he's just running out of precious time. The ladder is tall and the ladder is steep, but the shadows in his heart are running in deep. He forgot the flavor of his mother's red, with nothing but the numbers in his heavy head. The corner office with the marble floor, but he can't remember what he's working good for. The elevator rises to the 50th floor, while his spirit is crying out for something more. Glass is shining but the view is cold, watching his spirit getting gray and old. He's got the keys to a fancy car, but he doesn't even know where his people are. The higher he climbs, the less he can of the man that he really wanted to be. His old friends call, but he doesn't pick up. There's a bit of poison in his golden cup. He's chasing a ghost that'll never catch him, trying to open a door with a broken notch, selling his integrity for a corporate deal, forgetting the magic of a home-cooked meal. The price of the ticket, the cost of the ride, nowhere for the weary spirit to hide. Check the price, pay the debt, all the things that you haven't met. The city is hungry and the city is mean, feeding on the people in the great machine. And when you're empty and you're all alone, they'll just replace you with the heart of a stone. I see him looking in a mirror glass, watching the ghost of his former self pass. He traded the sun for the fluorescent light. Now he's just a shadow in the middle of the night. The interest is rising on the loan of his life, whiter than the edge of a butcher's knife. So stop for a second and look at your hands before you bury it in the shifting sand. Success is a shadow that disappears in the night if you don't keep the fire of the soul in sight. You're just a name on a payroll sheet, another ghost walking on a lonesome street. The gold on your wrist won't buy you peace, will grant your heavy heart a sweet release. A ledger is balanced, the account is dry, underneath the hollow of a fearless sky. The price of the ticket, the cost of the ride, nowhere for the weary spirit to hide. The price of the ticket, the debt you pay for giving all your golden years away. Hey, higher you go, the harder you fall. Right there upon the wall. Check the price, pay the debt. Check the price, pay the debt. Check the price. What's the cost? Pay the debt. All is lost. Watch your soul. Keep it whole. Price of the ticket.
Outside the wind is a hungry ghost, howling at things that I value the most. But here in the kitchen, the light is gold, keeping away all the bitter and cold. I'm watching the vapor rise up to the glass, watching the wintertime silently pass us. Your coat's on the chair and your boots on the floor. Safety is found on this side of the door. I don't need the world and its neon glare, as long as the scent of your spirit is there. We're counting the minutes, we're counting the hours, finding the roots of our hidden powers. The tea is steeping in the ceramic pot, blessing the little that we've already got. The world is turning, the night is hard, but love is the keeper, love is the God. Steam on the window, a world in between, seeing the things that are rarely seen. Steam on the window, steady and true. The storm will break, maybe the city will finally wake. But for this moment, for this breath, we're
Alarm clock buzz in a dim gray room. Same old kettle, same old spoon. Traffic hums through the window's frame. Another quiet morning with a different date and name. Same worn shoes by the front door mat. Coffee stained on a favorite cup that's cracked. Nothing here that anyone would say, but these are all the days our lives are made of anyway. No marching band, no grand view, just the way the light falls across this room. It's just BGM for our day. Little moments underneath the haze. Not a headline, not a stage, but this is where our story plays. All the Tuesdays that we soon forget, hold the pieces that we haven't met. Nothing special, people say, but this is BGM for our days. Yeah, 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 yeah. Email stacked like a restless tide. Same three jokes in the group chat line. Lunch at the desk, walk around the block, checking off the hours on a digital clock. But someone sends a picture of the kid's first grin. Someone shares a song they used to love back then. Small talk highs, 1,000 quiet fights, and tiny sparks that keep us moving through the nights. Not every hour has to change the world. Some just hold the weight of being here. It's just BGM all days. Little moments underneath the haze. Not a headline, not a stage, but this is where our story plays. All the Wednesdays that we soon forget, hold the pieces that we haven't met. Nothing special, people say, but this is BGM for our days. One day we will look behind, search the corners of our mind, realize the scenes we barely saw were the ones that shaped it all. Not the fireworks, not the big applause, but the quiet rooms where we carried our flaws. The train rides home, the supermarket lines, the songs we hum to pass the time. Evening news on a faded screen, leftover rice and a half-read magazine. You laugh once more at a joke you know, wash the dishes in a gentle flow. You text a friend, get home safe tonight. Turn off the lamp, leave the hallway light. Nothing there to put in frames, but this is where love quietly remains. It's just BGM for days. Little moments underneath the haze. Not a headline, not a stage, but this is where our story plays. All the Thursdays that we soon forget, hold the pieces we have not lived yet. Nothing special, people say, but this is BGM for our days.
happy place. Just BGM for our days.
Flashlight cutting through empty hall, shadow stretching on the concrete wall, checking the locks and the heavy steel doors, walking the rhythm of the silent floors. The city's dreaming in a neon glow, while I'm moving where the shadows grow. Just me and the hum of the cooling fan, keeping the watch as a working man. Yeah. Oh, God. I see the world through the camera lens, where the light breaks and the darkness ends. A lonely car on the bridge above, searching for a piece of the morning love. My thermos is empty and the clock is slow, counting the hours till the sun will show. But there's a peace in the quiet air, a holy moment that I finally share. It's a long night in a lonesome place, watching the minutes with a steady face. The night watchman, seeing it all, waiting for the morning to finally call. Oh, the night watchman, steady and true, doing the work that I'm meant to do. Oh, the night watchman, the night watchman. Sleeping, but the pulse is deep, guarding a secret that the humble keep. I ain't looking for the praise or fame, just a little respect for a quiet name. When the sun breaks through the silver gray, I'll step aside for the brand new day. The air is cold, the shift is long, moving on the strength of a quiet song. The night watchman, seeing it all, waiting for the morning to finally call. The night watchman, steady and true, doing the work that I'm meant to do. before the city wakes. Why is it every time I dream, I start thinking about you? Why is it every time I dream, I drown in my regrets? I thought if I move far away, I'll finally find some peace. But it hurts so bad, it hurts so much. Just 1 year, just 10 years, I asked you to wait for me. Just 1 year, just 10 years, was it really that hard to wait? Why is it every time I drink, I start thinking about you? Why is it every time I drink, I drown in my regrets? I thought if I move far away, I finally find some peace. But it hurts so bad, it hurts so much. Just 1 year, just 10 years, I asked you to wait for me. Just 1 year, just 10 years, was it really that hard to wait? I asked you to wait just 1 year. Remember, said I'd make it worth your while. I asked you to wait just 1 year. Remember, said I'm a man who keeps his word. Said every time I drink, I start thinking about you. Why is it that every time I drink, I drown in my regrets? I thought if I move far away, I finally find some peace. But it hurts so bad, it hurts so much. Just 1 year, just 10 years, I asked you to wait for me. Yeah, just 1 year, just 10 years, was it really that hard to wait?
from the bedroom down the hall. Now I stare at pictures on a glowing wall. Different city, different name on your door. Same old number that you never use no more. I see your dinner in a little square of light. Some crowded table on a busy Friday night. I type a message then I let it fade. Tell myself you'll call me on another day. I know you're learning how to stand alone. Still I keep waiting by this quiet phone. Call me when you can, I'll be alright. I know your days are running past the night. I don't wanna pull you from the life you choose. Just don't let the distance make me lose you. Call me when you can, no rush, no plan. I'll leave the lamp on where it always stands. I'll say I'm fine, that I understand, but I miss the days you held my hand. I keep a jacket that you left behind, ticket stubs and letters you would sometimes write. You said I'll visit when the work calms down. I said take your time, then watch another year swing round. I hear your laughter through a secondhand story. Your aunt says you're tired, but you're doing alright. I'm proud of the way that you carry your worries, but I wish you'd share a few with me tonight. I check the screen like it could change the past, then put it down and tell my heart to last. Call me when you can, I'll be alright. I know your days are running past the night. I don't wanna pull you from the life you choose. Just don't let the distance make me lose you. Call me when you can, no rush, no plan. I'll keep a seat for you where you once ran. I'll say I'm fine, that I understand, but I miss the sound of you saying dad or mom again. Ooh, I don't need a holiday postcard line, just a tired voice saying I made it home tonight. You don't have to tell me everything you've seen, just a few small pieces in between. If all you have is 5 short minutes on a train, I'll take those echoes over all this quiet space. I'll be the place you'll never have to prove. The older you get, the more that stays true. One day you'll stand where I'm standing now, watching someone younger try to work it out. You say the same words that I'm saying too. I don't wanna burden you, but I still need you. Maybe then you scroll through pictures late at night, waiting for a simple sign of life. You'll understand this gentle aching grace of loving someone you rarely face. Oh, call me when you can, I'll be alright. I know your days are running past the night. I don't wanna pull you from the life you choose. Just don't let the distance make me lose you. Call me when you can, no rush, no plan. I'll keep the door unlocked just like we began. I'll say I'm fine, that I understand, but my heart still reaches for your hand. Hey, hey, hey. Call me when you can, call me when you can. I'll be right here trying to understand it. Call me when you can, call me when you can. Every quiet evening I'm your biggest fan. If tonight is full, I'll wait for some other day, but don't let the years be the price we paid. Call me when you can, whatever you face. I'm still your home, I'm still your place. Hey. Hey. Higher. Hey. Higher. Hey. Higher. Hey. wrestling with the things that I can't arrest. Headlines scream about the rising costs, about the winners and the ones who lost. Turn a page to the local news, stories of people with nothing to lose. A fire on Broad Street, a wedding in the park, searching for a light in a city so dark. Mrs. Miller's daughter won a prize today, while the factory slowly fades away. Between the columns and between the lines, I'm searching for the hidden holy sign. It's a heavy world, a crowded face, trying to find a center in a restless age. Morning paper,
Black and white,
telling the story of the day and night. Morning paper,
weight in my hand.
trying to understand this lonesome land.
Morning paper,
Oh, morning paper. I see the faces of the men in charge, thinking they're small while acting so large. But then I see a picture of a child's smile, making it worth the extra mile. The ink will smudge and the paper will tear, turning into smoke in the winter air. But for this moment while the coffee is hot, I'm counting every blessing that I've already got. The air is fresh, the sun is new, finding a path that I can follow through. Morning paper, black and white, telling the story of the day and night. Morning paper, weight in my hand, trying to understand this lonesome land. Morning paper, morning paper. Morning paper, black and white, telling the story of the day and night. Morning paper, weight in my hand, trying to understand this lonesome land. All today, the story goes on. That's just how it goes. Nothing stays the same. Sunshine and shadows playing the game. I got a good job, but the pressure never ends. Got people who love me, but I still feel alone sometimes, my friend. Life ain't black or white like they told me it would be. It's 1,000 shades of gray I'm learning to see. Can't have the mountaintop without the valley low. Can't know the warmth unless you felt the cold. Living between light and shade. Every single day I'm made of victories and defeats intertwined. Happy moments, troubled minds. I'm not broken, I'm not whole. I'm somewhere human in my soul. Light and shade, light and shade. That's where I live. Celebrated Friday, cried on Saturday night. Felt like a failure Monday, Tuesday felt alright. Some days I got it figured out, some days I'm lost at sea. But maybe that's just what it means to be free. They want you perfect, or they want you to fall. But I'm learning there's beauty in being neither at all. Standing in the middle, where the shadows meet the sun, where the battle's never over, but it's never fully won. Can't have the mountaintop without the valley low. Can't know the warmth unless you felt the cold. Living between light and shade. Every single day I'm made of victories and defeats intertwined. Happy moments, troubled mind. I'm not broken, I'm not whole. I'm somewhere human in my soul. Light and shade, light and shade. That's where I live. Woke up this morning with a smile on my face. By noon, the weight was back, settling in its place. That's just how it goes. Nothing stays the same. Sunshine and shadows playing the game. I got a good job, but the pressure never ends. Got people who love me, but I still feel alone sometimes, my friend. Life ain't black or white like they told me it would be. It's 1,000 shades of gray I'm learning to see. Can't have the mountaintop without the valley low. Can't know the warmth unless you felt the cold. Living between light and shade. Every single day I'm made of victories and defeats intertwined. Happy moments, troubled mind. I'm not broken, I'm not whole. I'm somewhere human in my soul. Light and shade, light and shade. That's where I live.
really low. Can't know the warmth unless you felt the cold. Living between light and shade. Every single day I'm made of victories and defeats intertwined. Happy moments, trouble mine. I'm not broken, I'm not whole. I'm somewhere human in my soul. Light and shade, light and shade. That's where I live. Stop chasing perfect days. Stop running from the pain. The shade makes the light mean something. The sun dries out the rain. I'm done pretending I'm all good. I'm done hiding when I'm not. I'm the contrast and the balance. I'm the everything I've got. Light needs the shade to show. Shade needs the light to grow. Both together make me real. That's the only way I feel. Living between light and shade. Right here, every single day I'm made. Every day there's a vision, defeats intertwined. Oh, happy moments, trouble mine. Both at once. I'm not broke, not broken. I'm not whole. I'm somewhere human in my soul. Yeah, light and shade, light and shade, light and shade. Some days I rise, some days I fall. Yeah, but I'm learning how to hold it all. The brightness and the dark together make me who I am forever. Light and shade, shadow and sun, never just one. Both make me whole. Red clay dust on my fingertips. Stories of a century on my lips. These walls have seen the fire and rain. They've carried the joy and they've carried the pain. I'm leaning my back on the weathered stone, feeling a history that I've always known. In every crack and in every line, I see a piece of your world and mine. Now the ivy's climbing on the garden wall. The windows are dusty, but the glass is clear, holding the secrets of every year. In the morning mist and the evening glare, the ghosts of the past are still standing there, building a kingdom out of sweat and pride, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. It's a solid foundation, a heavy base, looking at the lines on the city's face. Brick and mortar, standing the test, giving the weary a place to rest. Brick and mortar, true and deep, promises that the fathers keep. Brick and mortar, brick and mortar. Maybe the mortar starting to crumble, but the heart of the house is proud and humble. It ain't about the silver or the neon light, it's about the truth of a soul done right. I'm just a man on a familiar street, walking on the pulses of the heavy beat, watching the sun on the chimney stack, knowing there's no way of turning back. The air is thin, the road is long, moving on the pulse of a steady song. Brick and mortar, standing the test, giving the weary a place to rest. Brick and mortar, true and deep, promises that the fathers keep. today deserves your faith. Growth comes restless pain sometimes. Shows up quiet, stays a while, then leaves you something you can't buy. Remember this one simple truth: however far you roamed alone, each confused and aching mind became the land you're standing on. Every step you wander is ground. Every tear you cried has watered something now. Trust the path even when you can't see how. Those lost roads made you who you are now. It wasn't when life ran smooth, not the easiest golden days. It was stumbling in the dark, holding on in awkward ways. When you feel like giving up, let me tell you something true. The times you barely held your grip were shaping something strong and true. Every step you wander is ground. Every tear you've cried has watered something now. Trust the path even when you can't see how. Those lost roads made you who you are now. What you've been through became your strength. The letting go, the choice to start. Those draws of pain you carried along, and now the foundation of your heart. Concrete flowers blooming in the cracks, watching the city on these dusty tracks. Old man Sam's at the corner store, sweeping the dust from the same old floor. He's seen the riots and he's seen the rain. He's carried the joy and he's carried the pain. Bell on the door rings a silver tune. Underneath the pale filling moon, young girl buying bread with a heavy sigh, looking for a star in a cloudy sky. Mrs. Higgins is counting out her change, finding a comfort
in the cold and strange. They don't need a pulpit, they don't need a crown, just to keep their feet on the solid ground. Every nickel spent, every word they say is a little bit of grace in a hard luck day. It's a lonesome walk, a steady pace, echoing through this familiar place. The corner store where the people go, places that only the locals know. The corner store, true and deep, promises that the humble keep. The corner store, corner store. Somebody's humming an old-time tune, waiting for the sun in the afternoon. No headlines here, no neon signs, just the truth between the crooked lines. In the rattle of the train and the sirens loud, we're finding a way through the heavy cloud, building a life in the brick and the stone, on a lonesome path we've always known. It's a heavy load, a righteous road, walking down where the seeds are sown. The corner store where the people
things you want me so much. Small things matter. That's how it is. Small things matter every single day. Small things matter in their quiet way. Don't need much to make it right. Small things matter. Morning to night.
each other warm through the night. Project. Winner in the project. Winter in the project. Stars so bright, keeping each other warm through the night. Winter in the project. Stay warm. In the heart of the city.
I'm wearing his jacket, I'm wearing his shoes, learning the rhythm of the working man's groove. He gave me his hammer, he gave me his aim, but I'm not sure I want to play the same game. The sleeves are too long and the collar is tight, like a heavy shadow in the middle of the night. But I see the love in every single stitch, whether we're poor or whether we're rich. He worked the yard since he was 16, part of the cogs in the urban machine. He want me to have what he never had, but the weight of his wishes is making me sad. I got a piano in the back of my head, playing a song that has never been said, while I'm hauling the lumber and I'm cutting the line. I'm trying to find a future that's mine. Hand-me-down dream, fitting so tight, searching for a vision in the morning light. Hand-me-down dreams, give me the strength to walk the distance and to walk the way. I told him tonight while we sat at the table, I'll work as long as my body is ready. But I got a fire that's burning inside, a different current and a different drift frame. He looked at my hands, calloused and brown, then he put his heavy old hammer down. He didn't say a word, but he gave me a smile, and we just sat there for a little while. Hand-me-down dream, fitting so tight, oh, searching for a vision in the morning light. Hand-me-down dream, give me the strength to walk the distance and to walk the hand-me-down dream, fitting so
steps and I walked her. Yeah. Walking my own way. We're in love. When I was younger, I chased every sound. Thought my life would start when the lights came down. Counted every victory, framed each win. Never thought about the space I'm standing in. I tried to skip the quiet in between, looking for the scenes I'd seen on screens. But life kept playing tracks I didn't choose, and taught me how to live with what I lose. Now I hear a different kind of tune in the way the day turns into noon. This is one long play, not a single track. Every rise and fall keeps bringing me back from the A-side dreams to the B-side scars. It's all written in the grooves of this heart. Every crack and hiss is in the fading light. Every wrong turn slowly made me right. It's one long play, and I'm learning to stay through every song my soul will play. I wore the faces that the world liked best, smiled on cue and swallowed my unrest. Tried to be the one they hoped I'd be, till the mirror wouldn't recognize me. And then came the nights I almost walked away from the love and work that asked me to stay. But the smallest kindness from a stranger's hand pulled me back to where I chose to stand. All the broken rhythms I denied found a deeper pocket I could ride. One play, not a single track. Every rise and fall keeps bringing me back from the A-side dreams to the B-side scars. It's all written in the grooves of this heart. Every miscue, every off-time phrase turned to something only I could play. It's one long play, and I'm learning to stay through every song my soul will play. There's a side of me that almost gave up hope, standing in the dark with a fraying rope. But another side kept humming low, a quiet melody that wouldn't let go. I've been the hero, I've been the flaw, I've been the silence after the applause. Now I just want truth in every line, even if the notes don't always shine. I see my parents in a different light. They did their best with what they held so tight. All their quiet worries, all their hidden dreams, spilling through the seams of family seams. I've seen my younger self with softer eyes, running down the road toward an endless sky. Wish I could tell them you'll be okay. You don't have to win to find your way. Every generation spins the disc again, learning how the story twists and bends. It's one play, not a single track. Every rise and fall keeps bringing us back from the A-side hope to the B-side pain. It all lives inside the same old frame. Every whispered prayer that never got a name still became a note inside the flame. It's one long play, and we're learning to stay through every song our souls will play. Some nights a needle shakes and jumps, we skip ahead on all the hardest parts. But if we let it right across the bumps, we hear the beating of a braver heart. No rewind, but no erase, just love that lingers in the empty space. From first hello to last goodbye, the record spins beneath the sky. One long play, not a single track. Every rise and fall keeps bringing me back from the A-side dreams to the B-side scars. It's all written in the grooves of our hearts. Every crack and hiss in the fading light, every wrong turn slowly made us right. It's one long play, and we're learning to stay through every song our souls will play. One long play, one long play. We're still here, we're still here. Kneel down, little down. Heart sincere, long play, no long play, no way, no way. Had something to say, when the last soft echo slips away. May they hear our love in the life we play. No perfect record, just a human way. One long play that was ours today. Top of the roof at 3:30, watching the city like a restless sea. Buildings rising like iron walls, waiting for the shadow as the evening falls. I can see the smoke and the neon glare, hanging like a ghost in the winter air. But past the skyline, past the gray, I see the promise of a different day. My life on these narrow streets, walking on the portals of the factory beats, counting every nickel, counting every dime, wrestling with the heavy hands of time that told me look down, keep your head in the dust, watch your silver turn into rust. But I'm looking out
where the brick ends, where the story of the sky begins. It's a long distance, a heavy view, but the light is breaking through the blue above the skyline, calling my name past the struggle and past the shame. Above the skyline, wide and free, something better waiting for me above the skyline. Oh, 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 above the skyline. Yeah, maybe I'll never leave this town. Maybe I'll never lay this burden down. But as long as I can see that line, I know that a piece of the world is mine. It ain't about the miles or the distant ground. It's about the freedom that I found. Right here in the middle of the noise and the smoke, breaking every chain and every yoke. Ooh, the air is cold, the climb is steep, but I got a vision I intend to keep above the skyline, calling my name past the struggle and past the shame. Above the skyline, wide and free, something better waiting for me above the skyline. Ooh. Above the skyline, calling my name past the struggle and past the shame. Wide and free, something better waiting for me above the skyline. I can see the light past the city walls. Scratches on the wood from a decade day, built from a note that was made to last. Coffee ring marking where the story's been, welcoming the family and the strangers in. My mother's hand leading out the door, than something soft and low. It's more than a surface for a morning in. It's the only place where the world feels a real. Gather around the center, pull up a chair. Leave all your burdens and your worries there at the kitchen table, where the truth is told. Worth more than silver and more than gold. At the kitchen table in the morning light, setting all the wrongs of the world to right. Kitchen table, keep us strong. Kitchen table, where we belong. Oh, baby, yeah. Grandpa sat right there in that corner seat, talking about the struggle and the bitter defeat. But he always had a smile and a word of grace for every single person in this crowded space. Tears have fallen on his polished and gray, washing away the sorrow and the silent pain. We learn how to love and we learn how to fight underneath the glow of the overhead light. At the kitchen table, where the truth is told, worth more than silver and more than gold. At the kitchen table in the morning light, setting all the wrongs of the world to right. Now the house is quiet and the kids are gone, but the spirit of the table keeps moving on. I can still hear the laughter and the heavy sighs, see the reflection in my father's eyes. It's the heart of the home, it's the anchor stone, making sure that nobody is ever alone. So pour another cup and stay us while, share the simple beauty of a family smile. At the kitchen table, where the truth is told, worth more than silver and worth more than gold. At the kitchen table, in the morning light, setting all the wrongs of the world to right. Kitchen table, gather around. Kitchen table, solid ground. Kitchen table, love is found. Kitchen table, sweetest sound. Kitchen table. Needle stuck in the dusty line, thinking about the things I called mine. Same old marks and the same old skips, words that never left these tired lips. I'm spinning around in a silent room, chasing away the evening gloom, peeling paint and a leaking tab, trying to find find my way off the map. Oh yeah, yeah. I told myself I'd change my ways, turn these nights into better days. But I'm chasing shadows in the dark, trying to find the flame from a dying spark. The glass is empty and the clock is slow, telling me things I already know about the bridges burned and the love I lost, counting up the heavy, heavy costs. It's a lonesome cycle, a weary spin, trying to find where the light gets in. Scratching the groove, spinning in my head, thinking about the things I should have said. Scratching the groove, a familiar sound, tired of the circle I'm walking around. Scratching the groove, scratching the groove. Maybe the mark is what makes it real, the only way I know how to feel. Every pop and hiss is a memory of the man that I used to be. I ain't asking for a brand new song, just a little strength to carry along. If the music breaks, let it break for good. I'd fix the path if I only could. The air is heavy, the night is long, singing this lonesome, tired song. Scratching the groove, spinning in my head, thinking about the things I should have said. Scratching the groove, a familiar sound, tired of this circle I'm walking around. Scratching the groove, spinning in my head, thinking about the things I should have said. Scratching the groove, oh, familiar sound, tired of this circle I'm walking around. Round, 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 round. Same old story.
selfish was wrong. Now I know I need to be strong. Can't pour out from an empty cup. Gotta fill myself back up. I'm not mean, I'm not cold, just protecting what I hold. Give me space, give me time, let me have what is mine. Tomorrow I'll be there again, for my family, for my friends. But tonight I'm taking care of the one who's always there. Time for me, just to breathe. Time for me, that's all I need. No guilt, no shame, just my name. Time for me, I can't claim. I deserve this, I've earned this right. Time for me, every single night. Time for me, finally free. Time for me, finally free. Time for me, finally free. Ooh, time for me, finally free. Ooh, time for me, time for me, time for me, time for me.
Wool is thinning at the elbows now, thinking about the sweat on a father's brow. The buttons are silver and the collar is frayed, paying for the choices that a man has made. I'm wearing the weight of a different time, wrestling with a mountain I've yet to climb. But when I wrap it around my tired chest, I feel a peace that I finally can rest. He wore it through the storm and the sleet, walking on the rhythm of the city street. He told me, son, it ain't about the brand, it's about the work of a righteous hand. There's a faint scent of tobacco and more, of a lifetime spent in a heavy toil. It's more than a coat, it's a coat of arms, keeping me safe from the winter charms. It's a heavy fabric, a lonesome thread, following the path where the fathers led. A hand-me-down from a better day, finding the light in a different way. Hand-me-down, steady and true, doing the work that I'm meant to.
about the riches or the neon glare. It's about the love that we finally share. In every stitch and in every scene is the quiet truth of a living dream. The air is crisp, the sky is gray, walking away from the end of the day. Yeah, hand me down from a better day, finding the light in a different way. Hand me down, steady and true, doing the work that I'm meant to do. Finding the light in a different way. Hand me down, steady and true, doing the work that I'm meant to do. Keeping me warm. Sunday silence filling up the edge room, chasing away every weekday doom. No siren screaming, no factoring bells, just the quiet stories that the morning entails. The sun is shining low on a kitchen floor. Peace is finally knocking at my lonesome door. Taking my time with the paper and the hunt before the world starts spinning once again. The city's sleeping, the world is hushed. Nothing in this moment needs to be over. Sunday silence, deep and for wide, nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Sunday silence, a sacred thing, the only song that my spirit wants to sing. Sunday silence, Sunday silence, sweet peace. Oh, 6 days of labor, 6 days of sweat, wrestling with the things I haven't done yet. But for this hour, for this very breath, I'm escaping the shadow of a living in death. The tears steeping in the ceramic pot. I'm so thankful for the little that I've got. hands are tired, but my heart is still finding a comfort in the holy chill. The air is fresh, the sun is new, finding a path that I can follow through. Silence deep in the wide, nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Sunday silence, a sacred thing, the only song that my spirit wants to sing. Yeah, maybe this is what it's all about. Silencing the noise and silencing the doubt. Not the riches or the neon light, but the quiet power of a soul done right. Yeah, I can hear the pigeons on the windowsill, moving on the pulses of a higher will. I'm just a working man in a lonesome place, finding a piece of a morning grace. Yeah. Sunday silence, deep in the wide, and nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Sunday silence, sacred in the thing, the only song that my spirit wants to sing. Sunday silence, peace in the morning. Sunday silence, steady and true, yeah. Sunday silence, sweet release, yeah. Blessed and new. Only now I think I finally understand the reason why my heart was so restless. Because I could see you drifting farther away. Maybe it's running away, I don't know. But I'll leave you with these steps of mine. This single point of longing I'm leaving behind. I hope it reaches you for a long, long time. Only now I finally find the courage. These words from my dizzy heart. Because I can see myself growing smaller. Maybe it's running away, I don't know. I'll leave you with these steps of mine. This single point of longing I'm leaving behind. I hope it reaches you for a long, long time. Or maybe it's regret, I don't know. Maybe it's just my childish selfishness. But the unspoken heart between you and me, I hope it stays frozen for a long, long time. Long time.
'cause I could see you drifting farther away. Maybe it's running away, I don't know, but I'll leave you with these steps of mine. This single point of longing I'm leaving behind. I hope it reaches you for a long, long time. Maybe it's regret, I don't know. Maybe it's just my childish selfishness, but the unspoken